Hi, this is Sarah with Wichita Public Library, and I'm here today to talk about Category 3, Animals and Pets. The first choice for my selection is a middle grade book. It's Pax by Sarah Pennypacker, and this is a really great story about the relationship between a young boy and his pet fox. The main character, Peter, he loses his mother at a very young age, and so he adopts a baby fox, and he raises this fox for about 5 years, and they have a very strong relationship. But one day, Peter, his father, decides to join the military. We don't know the time of the novel. We don't know exactly where they are. It doesn't give us that kind of description. But what it does say is that his father decides to join the military, and Peter has to go live with his grandfather, and he has to give up his fox. So he abandons Pax along the side of the road and ends up going to live with his grandfather. And he's so distraught after the loss of his fox that he ends up running away to reunite with his fox. This book has alternating chapters from the fox and from the boy's perspective, and it's really interesting because both of them have to basically survive in the wild. They find different characters that help them along their journey, and then they are able to be reunited at the end. But what's beautiful about the story is that it's not just war that you have to deal with loss. Sometimes things that you really love, you have to fight for as well. And so that's a beautiful commentary on the price you pay for war from a child's perspective. For a second selection in Category 3, Pets and Animals, this is the Immortal series, first book, Wild Magic by Tamora Pierce. In this story, we meet our main character, Dane, and she's a 13-year-old orphan. She becomes an apprentice for the royal horse mistress, and she basically starts to discover that she has these powers where she can not only get animals and horses to obey her, but wild animals listen to her as well. And so characters in the story see that she has this power and they want to harness it in order to protect their kingdom. So if you are interested in fantasy, this is a great YA novel that will help you discover the relationship between wild nature and young heroine who is fighting to save her kingdom. This is my third selection for Category 3, a book about animals or pets. This is Watershed Down by Richard Adams. This is an epic tale that talks about the destruction of one rabbit's family's warren, and where they must escape the destruction of this warren and find a new home relocated at the base hills of Watershed Down. It may seem superficial on the surface, but it's a very deep story that touches on political themes and social themes that are going on. It's been turned into many different adaptations on film, and it is a classic story that will be in our collection for a very long time. Our last selection for Category 3, a book about animals or pets, is Wicked Bugs by Amy Stewart. This is a fantastic book that not only talks about the creepy crawly bugs that you find in your home, but all different sorts of critters that are all over the world. And what's really good about this story is that she touches on just little snippets of each bug alphabetically from A to Z, and how it's brought about the destruction of some person, place, or thing. I also love about this book, there's tons of fabulous illustrations that you can see inside. And if it's something that you want to branch out and share with your own family, she's got a children's version here, middle grade, that's called Wicked Bugs as well, that delves into a little bit more facts. This is more geared toward a narrative where she's talking about different points in history, and this one gives a lot more context for children who are also interested on the same subject. So if you're looking for a good nonfiction book on animals or bugs, check out Wicked Bugs by Amy Stewart. Thanks again for joining us today. If you're looking for more recommendations for Read ICT's Category 3, a book about animals or pets, you can look for recommendations on our Wichita Eagle Facebook group. You can also check us out at the wichitalibrary.org/readict page, and we have lots of carousels on Libby and Overdrive for your e-books and audiobook needs.